Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel and day 3 of our 100 Days to Brave Bible study. So I'm just going to be real with y'all. It is later in the evening. We just got home from church literally like 10-15 minutes ago, and this is pretty much the first time I've had to sit down and kind of just breathe. It has been a crazy busy day, but I did read the devotional. I always read it first thing in the morning, and then I read it again at lunch today, and a few other times just really pondered and thought about it. I just said ponder. But I don't know. I struggled with this one quite a bit, and I think it's just because of the whole reason I'm doing this Bible study is it's one of those things that I just really struggle with. And so let's go ahead. We're going to just jump in. We're going to pray and get going. So Heavenly Father, Lord, I just thank you so much for bringing us all back here tonight, or today, or whenever they're doing this, Father. And I just thank you for just being here, showing up, and as you always do. And I just ask that you be in this time. Love you and thank you. Amen. All right. So the title of day 3 is called "You Are Braver Than You Know." And again, just in case we are doing the 100 Days to Brave by Annie F. Downs. That'll be linked down below on how you can get a copy of the book. It's awesome. It's a 100-day devotional on becoming brave. And so this one, day 3, "You Are Braver Than You Know." And of course it starts out with a Bible verse, and it starts in Isaiah. Again, it's Isaiah 30:21. It says, "Whether you turn to the right or turn to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" And so that's out of the NIV. My version, the Home Christian, pretty much says it the exact same way. But it's one of those things where we've all had to do difficult things in life. We've all had to make difficult decisions. And we're just sitting there and we're just kind of like at a fork in the road, and you're just like, I don't know, do I go this way, do I go this way? And I picture those little guys on your shoulder, what cartoon was that? Where you had the little angel dude over here and you had the little devil guy over here, and they're like, that kind of thing. And it's like, you just don't know. But there's always, when you know God, when you know Christ, and you have Jesus in your life, He's going to be there to help you through that situation. Always, no doubt about it. And so that's kind of what she talks about here, is that one day she just kind of felt God calling her to change, to make a change in her life, and hers ended up being big enough that it was to move to Nashville. And so that was kind of crazy, because me and Chris actually at one point in our lives felt like we were being called to Nashville. She picks up and she goes, and she's like, I had so many rough moments after that fact, but I listened to what God was calling me to do, and I never felt brave. She says that. She says, I never felt brave, but day after day, I just did the next thing, took the next step, and just put one foot in front of the other over and over. And we kind of talked about that yesterday, about why you're brave is for other people. And, but here, when it was her taking those, and she said, but I was taking brave steps in obedience to God. And I think that is our number one thing, you guys, is obedience to God. And I'm kind of going through this a little faster than normal, but I want to go ahead and read to you the be brave, the call to action, because it talks about here, think back on your life. Hold on. It says, think back on your life and journal about 2 or 3 moments you or someone else might label as brave. And I struggled. This is one of the things I really struggled with today, because I look back and I don't consider myself brave in any shape or form whatsoever, like at all. And I started trying to think about just different things, and there's been moments in our lives where we had to make a decision, that was scary. And one of them was we'd lived in our house. We've lived here for about 4 years now, but at the time we'd lived in it about 3 months. And we felt, Chris, my husband, got a really awesome job opportunity in Nashville, and we were like, oh my gosh, like, God, are you serious? And then it was at that moment, it was like everything was Nashville. It was everywhere, and we were like, we're supposed to go to Nashville, but we were just really prayerful about it. And I'm thankful for a very godly husband who was just like, we're going to pray about this. We're going to pray about it. And we did. And we prayed and we prayed and we prayed, because if it was up to us, we'd be gone, because we love us some Nashville, okay? My shirt is actually from the Rainforest Cafe in Nashville. If y'all don't know, I love hippos, and it says don't be hypocritical. Anyways, side note. But we love Nashville, and so that would have been one of those things that would have been easy for us to go, but we didn't. And come to find out, that job would have fell through really quick, and so we're so thankful that God just really answered our prayers and kept us here where we're at. Now, don't get me wrong, we'd love to go to Nashville, okay? Just so you know, that would be great. But it was one of those moments where I look back in my mind and I'm like, okay, but was I really brave during that? No, not really. I mean, I prayed about it. Probably could have prayed better about it, honestly, if I'm being real. And so the one thing that I could really think of was what I'm doing right here and starting this. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, it scares the mess out of me. Every single time I click that, click my little button on my little remote over here to start the video, it terrifies me, because I'm like, what am I going to say? I'm going to ramble. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because I know I'm doing what God's called me to do, and I'm listening to Him, and I know that He is telling me, just like what it says in His Word, this is the way, walk in it. He's telling me, this is the way I want you to go. Is it crazy that you're trying to post to YouTube every single day? Absolutely. Most people don't do that, but this is what God's called me to do. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow what He's told me to do. And even though I don't feel brave at all, so it feels weird to even say that, that's a moment that I can consider myself brave, because I don't really feel like it. That's really the only thing that I can think that kind of corresponds with what she's saying here, is that you are braver than you know. And if you really truly think back at moments in your life where maybe you were struggled with an illness that you were diagnosed with, and I had that happen in my life. I had a mass pop up on one of my ovaries, and we literally, it was scary, but we went to God in prayer, and we just took that to Him every single day and every moment that we could. God, take this. God, whatever your will be, Lord, we just hand it over to you, and just, we lift it up. And I went in, long story short, I went in for the pre-op type stuff, and they couldn't find it. It was gone. God miraculously took it away, and I will forever be grateful for not only the story that gave me, but just the impact that God had in that moment through my life. And it was just crazy awesome. But then I'm going to get really emotional, because as I was sitting here, waiting to push this little button to start the video, I can hear my family out in the kitchen, and my husband's at almost probably 9 o'clock about to eat dinner, because he works right up until church time. But I can hear my husband and my daughter having a conversation, and she's asking, she's like, where's mommy? What's mommy doing? And he's like, she's recording a video, and she's, doing her devotional. And she was like, oh, okay. And she's like, wow. She was like, if mommy keeps this up, like she's been doing, she was like, she's going to be famous. She was like, that's cool. And if anything in this world I want to do, it is to show my kids, I want to live for Christ, obviously, but it's to show my kids that you can do whatever you set your mind to. As long as you've got God in it first and foremost, you can do whatever you set your mind to. And so just hearing that, I was like, all right, Mama, you are brave, and you are braver than you know. And that takes a lot to sink in and a lot to set, but then it also really kind of sets my soul, like it kind of just fires me up, and every time I do these, it's that way. And so I just challenge you to just really sit and think about those moments in your life where you were brave, because I promise you, there's at least one, there's more than that though. There's 2 or 3 moments in your life that you remember, probably even more than that. Every single day that you get up and you live your life for Christ, you are brave. We are all brave. God has put that spirit of bravery within us, because we are warriors for Christ. And so, I got way more emotional than I anticipated. But anyways, I thank y'all for day 3. We made it to day 3. Sorry I've been so emotional. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But yes, so You're braver than you know. So yes, think about it, journal it, write it down, post in the comments below. If you have any prayer requests, post below. Definitely, if you're enjoying these, I hope you are. This one was a little crazy, a little emotional. I'm sorry. I do have some opportunities for some fun stuff coming up, so I'm excited about that. I'm still going to be posting this 100 Days to Brave every single day, but definitely hit the subscribe button, click that little bell, ding ding, so that you'll know when I post a new video, and give this video a cool thumbs up. I hope. Sorry, it wasn't like probably the most uplifting, but it's just really cool when you hear your kids say that, you know, something you're doing is cool, because, you know, they normally don't think that. So it was really cool. It was really very good to hear. So I'm gonna go give her a big old hug and kiss, and then I'm gonna embarrass her. No, but thank you guys. I hope y'all have a great rest of what you have left of your evening, and a great day tomorrow. It's Thursday. We got some crazy stuff coming up in our family because my son turns 13 on Saturday, and we've got some stuff starting tomorrow. So have a great rest of your evening. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna find my little clicker, and bye.